Hey guys, welcome. I can ask you. It's been a while actually. Here. There. I'm ready. Right. We're going ahead and it's a shoot from the Dark March because it's a collab shoot today.
But
Hello.
Hey,
really,
I'll take that Kirkland cut whilst I'm leaving.
yeah. Okay, I could use 500 then. Come on, you. All I need you to do is just get full.
The arse end of the train in.
Yep, and I could split it up.
Man, once that passenger train's clear, we can use the main to get the runarounds done as well. And in the clear.
Okay, and yeah.
So, location would I be working today? So, what location would I be working today? In my area.
Oh, well, good question. Talk to them about it.
We gotta get some power down to. I mean, if he wants to take 500 back down to down to East Whittier and pick up the Kirkland cut. Or actually, no, Bryson cut.
I'm assuming the same 500 I controlled last, and that's currently in the steel mill.
Steel mill. Yep. Yeah, because it's got to go pick up the Bryson cut from East Whittier. Well, you got some East Whittier cars here that you can probably take back. Come back here, pick up the 120 ore Jennings that you see beside it. And go out to drop the Bryson cars, obviously, and go to Alaka.
Yeah, the Alaka stuff needs to.
Yeah, I can get this East Whittier interchange stuff, and bring it down to East Whittier and pick up the cut that goes up
Well,
towards
there's
the
still
marker.
some cars up here that needs to come down.
Oh.
Hello, Solo. How you doing? If you feel like journeying all the way up to Almond to pick up those cars, or wait till this one comes down. More than welcome.
Okay. Depends when the
bit better in time. What's going on?
Hemingway to Nantahala is 45 minutes.
I'm sorry to hear that, mate. It's not good. I'm so sorry.
Oh, that's why I hear a diesel engine.
Oh, right, that's my repair car. I was wondering whether.
I'm just sorry it happened. It's no good. It's no good.
Oh, boy.
So what's the game plan for me? Is it still the same? Just pick up the East Speeder cars and head down and pick up the cut that goes upwards? Mm.
Yep, take the rice and cut and grab the 120s on your way past the steel mill. Would you like me to build you a switch list?
If you'd like to, that makes it easier. You can do that while my game catches up. Because the steel mill likes to lag my game. Apparently. Well, I probably need to join a crew. I have to work.
Have to create a crew. The one thing we can't do is add the HMIs to the 120s to our switch list because we don't technically have the contract yet. Alaka finished at 2 a.m.
So actually, it's fine. I'm assuming the 120s are the ones without the way bills. Ugh.
Yeah. Massively overpowered, but you've got the that gives you the range. Surprise!
Yeah, I created myself a crew if you wanna join it, so you can put the switch list to it.
Well, Solly, you're always welcome here. I know it's not that, but you're always welcome to hang out and stream with us. Not a problem.
Oh, it's a sign. So I do a sign up with a bloody passenger switch list. What's that? Alright, they're in the switch list.
Yeah, perfect timing for my game to pretty much catch up. At least all the trains are moving now.
Yeah.
So that's a plus. Ugh.
Well, Coop also said there's also been a performance increase.
Yeah, it's not been too bad though. Must say I haven't spent a lot of time around the sawmill lately. Sorry, the steel mill lately. So you know, I don't know.
Not or Bryson.
Well, I was talking about what happened last time where all my trains wouldn't move except mine.
Yeah, missing dependencies.
Yeah. No, it's just at my half, so it shouldn't happen as often now.
His code wasn't liking you.
Nope. Mm.
Yeah, use the main. He can drop him at Hemingway. Yeah. Right. Although I will say, I don't think I've ever seen 30 FPS around Bryson.
Yeah. Agreed.
Code stopped fighting itself. To be fair, it may well have just needed that a large chunk of it may well have just been the fact that a lot of the code might have just needed to recompile.
Maybe.
A little bit of air running there, Gameroo.
Just waiting on this one train to finish doing what it's doing over here in the steel mill.
Yeah.
Because I can't really get to the cut I need at the moment.
Unless you go around on the main. But even then.
I can't access the 120s. Mm-hmm.
What's that?
Yeah.
Hmm.
15
Oh, to me that sounds like someone actually fucked up his coding because that's meant to be a 20k tanker.
Yeah, the one above the 10k. Yeah, the 10,000, but I don't think anyone else uses it. They all say 10,000. But there are 15,000 of them.
Yeah.
So I don't think that.
It actually decided to order one. We've had that mod for quite a while.
Yeah, and I've never seen one until now.
So you're going
Yep.
Hemingway, Alaka, Cochrane, Alaka.
If that's good. You're good.
Well, that's a bug with better passenger.
What bug did you find?
The baggage for the Nantahala train,
Mhm. It's brand. I've just bought all the remaining carriages for the Alaka train. All the baggage for the Nantahala train went on the Alaka baggage car.
You'll still get money.
Yeah, we'll still get the baggage bonus.
But I will say you guys on forever have that baggage. I need to check with Monday. Still need to see if that baggage card did get clear because I have to import one for my Alaka train. So I'll let you know if it does clear up by midnight or not.
Okay. Because, well, 4.5 tons is not the end of the world. Because a full baggage car holds like 1,000 people's baggage.
Yeah.
So to make sure I put in these 120s, are these 120s staying in East Whittier, I'm assuming?
No, they are going to Alaka.
Okay, Alarka.
Going to Alaka.
Alright.
For captive service between there and Steel Mill.
So they're gonna come back up with me then. Got it.
Yep.
No big, yeah, they're doing back and forth runs. Alright, I need to zoom my map back in. That would definitely help a little bit with performance.
I haven't actually experienced much performance issues with my maps, even though I scrolled out quite fast to go back to Orca. Actually, speaking of Orca,
So it would have been nice if I've had a really good hard look at the Verbose console last week before I sat down and recompiled all that code, all the carriage codes this week, and the locomotive coding. Like, I'd like to know what was actually fighting.
yeah.
Because I'm at 40 FPS in Bryson.
I got my frames limited.
Yeah, I probably will still have to go through and limit them, but
Like, I've never gotten above 30.
This is starting to feel like my solo map where it just got so huge. It's just nothing I could have done to fix it. Because I noticed once you get like those 100 few cars for one industry in one area, it likes to lag the game.
Well, there's over 200 cars on the map right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that's part of the reason. I get the feeling that's part of the reason why the advice is zoom your map back in, because it's probably not only is it loading the camera,
Mm-hmm.
it's probably trying to load all those cars.
It's just odd because even zooming your camera all the way in is barely doing anything.
It depends on where you. It depends on where you are. Yeah, like steel mill. Yeah, there's just too much animation in it.
Yeah, that's why I tend to stay away from the map mods that add movement and stuff and sounds, is because it just causes lag. Ugh. Like when I had to add the sound objects mod for one of the mods that I like using, it hurts because now that area lags when it used to not.
Yeah, really tricky that might improve speed just basically the whole living as a little secret.
The Mortels bits of sailors on. They make Ugg boots out of all the offcuts. That's okay. First 1,000 tons of coal.
Yeah, something about Hopkins. I don't get it. Everything's like cuddle up.
Oh shit. We only have 660 miles on the S39 before it's due. Or 660 before it's due for an overhaul.
Hello, Lumiere. I see you hiding there.
Yeah, the overhaul in the engine rear is about the only thing I can agree with. The oil, though, I know it's realistic, but it's annoying. It's always turn it off. The oil part.
Not with how fast it goes through it.
Mm-hmm. Even at 10%, it goes through it too quick.
Yeah, one oiling should last a full day.
Well, it can at the starting point at 10%, but once you start getting where you're going across the map with it, that's when it starts becoming a problem. I mean, even railroads, most of the time they were oil at certain points, and you couldn't even get to the point that they would probably realistically oil at, which is usually near the hilly parts.
There's also the fact that they're simulating plain bearings on everything, and well, quite clearly, most of them are rollers.
These are all plain bearings. What you're talking about? They're all plain bearings here. It's not too complicated, Limmy. It's just,
Yeah, but they're not.
patience.
They're not oil journals. Sorry, I shouldn't say. I shouldn't say rollers. I should say grease journals.
Yeah. It's a good game. It's a bit more operations based rather than actually being the engineer, you know? Oh, this is the wrong switch.
That's how I treat it in solo mode. You just manage your AI correctly and get where you need to go.
You guys and your AI.
In single player as needed.
Also multiplayer if you have a lag spot you need to get through, because getting through a lag spot without it, you will crash easily.
My computer's pretty tanky. If you haven't already, Limmy, give it a go. Definitely. It's a good pastime.
Anita, if you're on the dispatch panel, you're the one that has to make the AIs cross with us.
She doesn't have to do dispatch.
That's why I said if she's on the dispatch panel.
Honestly, she can do whatever she likes.
Once we open Silver, we're probably could use her as an operator, definitely.
Hands on deck.
There's one thing I hope they will one day fix for the AI is make it where they can actually meet properly and not just go head to head on each other.
If you're running timetable ops, it does work properly.
Well, kind of. They will still head to head on if you don't have CTC control to move them to a siding.
If you actually set the meat, meat properly.
Well, yeah,
That's the big problem. Is you have to make sure the train symbol matches and that it's also running to time, because if the AI will view more than 2 minutes late as late and will cancel the meet. That's what's been happening.
Yeah, but I'd like to see in the future as an option to say, hey, go to Callaway siding and wait for the next train to pass. Once the train passes, continue forward.
Yeah, and especially not in timetable mode, because timetable mode does make it is a bit. I wouldn't say. Yeah, it can be very, very finicky. If you're trying to run freight through them.
Really, I found timetable's really not good until you have the whole map unlocked, because when you unlock it too early, you just end up having points where you're waiting for no reason.
Or you're having to completely rewrite it every time you open a new section. That's why I've done it up in the spreadsheet and converted it to the notepad, so it's just going to be once we have up to Addy open, although that is dependent on Arisian making sure progressions actually work.
You're going way too fast, AA train. Why do you not know how to handle that switch? I mean, you're not gonna derail because the game won't let you because the track's rated for that speed. But in real life,
Is it the eastern point
Yeah.
going into
yeah.
East Whittier?
I mean, the game doesn't let you, but in real life, you would have caused an issue with that switch. With that switch.
Yeah. That's because that's a modding from Catters.
Yeah, that's another thing I don't understand why we can't get proper speed limits on the tracks when we add mods in.
He just wrote everything as mainline.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile,
To get speed limits, you need to define it as branch
Yeah.
or switch
Okay, let
or
me get these
whatever.
Bryson cars in. My cut. Where are these going? Oh, these are going to
Flat
Kirkland.
definition issue. Alright, Alaka Junction is now set to go down to Alaka. Now comes the making sure it'll get through the spaghetti.
We don't have
Yep.
these interchange cars.
put that on until that.
God, I hope Drew can get his signals everywhere more to place signals soon.
That's what I'm kind of waiting to start using the Asheville mod because that's another thing I'm waiting on too. Signals, because you can't have that far of track and not have signals.
You can. It's called precision scheduled railroading.
Mm.
They didn't use semaphores back in the day for that.
Very common here. At least in the South Australian area.
And the northwestern New South Wales, we just have target signals as call-ons.
Freaking
Heesh, where I'm at, they put signals on industry spurs. Which I actually found crazy because I didn't think you actually would need them on an industry spur since they don't use the industry spurs as often as they do the main lines.
Ground signals, they're useful most of the time. Until it decides to chuck a.
Well, then again, where I'm at, there's a hub that connects NS and CSX together. So
Right.
So I'm guessing that might be why, because it gets kind of busy down here.
I get the feeling I might know that place. Is there a virtual rail fan camera nearby?
Don't think so.
There is quite a few interchanges between CSX and NS, to be honest.
I know it's one of the major ones because it allows freight to go to the areas around where things are made and stuff like that. Because the problem is where I'm at, NS services all the industries, but CSX passes through, and CSX has to exchange freight to get the freight to where it needs to go. Which makes sense in a general rule of thumb because you have to get your freight where you need to go. I'm heading back up to Bryson.
Okay. All trains holding at Whittier at the depot.
How long's the line take to fill?
Not long.
Well, I haven't filled yet.
How long? Probably about half hour to an hour. We're only 5 minutes from getting our freight payment too. Jeez. Wonder how much we're going to get today. My bet's on about 15 grand.
Could be something like that.
I'm still running deliveries up here. Just shunting the talc. The talc cars.
Yep. 64, holding out a red board. That's what it's expected. to win game, I guess. Bryce and Darcy, your Iron Mine car is on the back.
Yep. I'll need them 10 down anyway. Got more iron down from me.
But anyways, the whole signal thing in Astro is more because when you're playing solo, it's hard to multitask multiple trains. So it's easier to control them where to go when you can do it remotely via a single control panel. Mm.
Or just set switches against them.
Well, that would help if I wasn't using waypoint mode because for waypoint queue. Because they end up just switching the switches. Because they end up just setting the switches back themselves, so they doesn't continue going anyways.
Give them a week or two.
Mm.
And we got the now we have shown that multiplayer sync can actually work.
Where's the passenger idiot at?
Zephyr
Passenger
is
idiot 2.0.
Fontana.
Where's that?
Between Brooks and McLean.
So it's coming towards me.
Yes. It is chasing you.
Oh, great.
Good, I shouldn't have to worry about any other switches. Misaligned. Now stop there. Race when I get closer.
I must admit, I do like the little messages when when you've got a train goes into emergency or whatever. First time I did it, I got called Sparky. Which I could understand because, yes, what I did would probably throw a ground relay on a GP40.
Yes.
I've cleared the one switch at East Whittier. Hmm.
I love having a little table of like going like, yeah, this is this long, this is this long, this is this long for like all adding to my steel mill. Mainly for the
Yeah.
rolling mill. Because everything else, I already know the rough calculation for it, but still, it's just
Oh, 16 and a half.
still pretty good.
Too shabby.
The Waypoint Q is actually a nice mod for single player users because we can actually set trains to automate themselves.
That's useful across the board if the multiplayer sync code actually works.
Mm-hmm. Depends how they implemented it.
Yeah, particularly for someone like Darcy, because it's like Steel Mill, you can set up 3 or 4 moves in advance.
Providing that they don't collide with each other, because AI logic.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, I would like to have 3 switches here. One for heavy pulling for 5 and to already tell you, I do want a third Twister, but it's gonna be on
I
real
gotta
keyboard.
tell ya.
I don't think the SD7 will get rid of some of those corners up in there.
No. But with an SD7, I'm not gonna even bother with it because it's, I'm gonna be honest, $1 grand more to get something that's a lot more horsepower, but as well as I could actually do extra small in quotation
Yeah.
marks.
AKA a properly built locomotive.
Yeah.
Despite the fact they're all EMD products.
I would actually like to have probably one of those just easy $1 grand. I could just get the SDC 3800 to you.
SD40. Yeah.
I don't want the SDC because
you
that's $20 grand more.
Yeah, but you know the problem with that. I'm going to end up stealing it to work road trip, to work outbound up to Silver.
Yeah, I do expect that, but as long as I get it back to do my heavy stuff. Heck, it could even take all 14 of your cars up and over easily, I reckon.
Yeah, it's just your pulpwood if once we get the two paperboards up to tier 5. Holy shit.
Yeah, that's when it will be the end use. The good thing is, I have a big ass fuel tank.
Okay, departing Armand, you have 25 minutes until that train is at Nantahala.
Alright, I'm at Nantahala now.
Yeah, the only thing I'd say that is a down for the AI usage is the fact that they don't know how to handle properly getting around each other either in yards when there's multiple working in the same yard. Ugh. They tend to get stuck a lot. At least one time I had one connect to me even because it didn't know how to handle it. Ugh.
Jeez, only 3 supply cars today. Kirkland, you better have ordered enough. You better not run out at 8 o'clock at night again.
Or scrap metal for me, because I only have one machine class as well.
People wonder why I want to build that internal load mod.
Yep.
Gonna have quite a few dependencies, but not much we can do about that.
In the long run, at least you'll know, like, oh yeah, people actually be able to run Kirkland how they want to, without scheduling anything after anything after anything.
That's what I've noticed. Quite a few people do actually do. They have C1 CD on, so they have constant interchange on. So they're having an interchange every 2.5 hours.
I only do one interchange a day. That's the interchange got full, then it ends up being 2, but usually it's 1 a day.
Help with the lag a little.
Yeah, we had we had 2 today.
Yesterday, 3.
Oh god, I just realised that's going to be Anzac week, isn't it? No, that's the week off.
Oh, you can use
Overall.
your rear grand livery.
Rear grand lettering, yeah.
And the old style as well. Why is it multiple?
I had to pull the rear grand livery itself out because on the F7, doubling.
Here comes the lag of the sawmill.
I'm feeling bad for yourself.
You said you wanted to.
I do admit though, it's not as bad as last time when I joined though. It is a lot better.
No, it's definitely a lot better.
At least I can finally move. I'm not just stuck still, trying to get through the area.
So the question is, Coop, are you going to be pulling 4,000 ton a day out of Robinson Gap, or do you want some more? At tier 5. It's just going to take some time to get there. Because you two kept bloody derailing last week. Yeah, I know.
The leave feeling is bad, you know.
I do wish there was a way to,
So is the steel mill at the passenger station in Governor's Island?
yes. And it is a big passenger amount, like you're talking a couple of thousand a day through it. Actually, I can tell you exactly what it's. Narcos, Tuskegee. Tax.
It'll be the lowest amount of coal I ever had in a locomotive. Fucking 182 pounds. Not tons, pounds.
Its population for Tuskegee Steel is the same as Bryson.
Look at the second coal car.
When it got loaded at Kirkland's.
I am totally mistimed that crossing sequence. That's okay, I'm just gonna have one very long whistle below here.
Just swing off the cord. I can vouch for doing that, don't worry.
Oh, thank you for the follow. At least I got the second one right, and I'm gonna miss a crossing sequence. I think I'm missing a crossing sequence because you're not paying attention. Oh, and now I'm speeding.
They never. Yeah, motorists, they never pay attention.
Nope.
Do they?
They usually pay attention right as the train hits them.
Mm.
What do you mean when they hit the train, right? Because a train can't jump out and hit a car. Yes, I'm
Well,
still going to contest this problem because people are dumb.
Train hits them because they've jumped the crossing. They've broken the law.
Well, actually, it depends on how they hit. There's two ways car versus train can happen. One, the train hits them because they're already on the crossing before the train was on the crossing. Or two, they run straight into the train that's already there.
If it's a breakdown or if the car sitting on the crossing, okay, the train hits the car. But if the car deliberately drives in front or against the car drives deliberately in front or against the train, it's the car's fault.
Wait, what?
Excuse me, I put your brakes on.
There's a new version of Kirkland? What?
Wait, what?
I'm doing quite alright, Tyler Wilson. I hope you're
I
doing
need to
okay.
look at this.
3 weeks ago. What's in the change log?
Stop. Thank you.
Is it more? Is it more
I was getting worried there I wouldn't stop in time. I'm officially embracing.
No, we got passengers at Alaka itself.
Come on, switches, move.
We are already updated.
Alright.
I don't know what the frickin' already compatible.
Why won't you move, switch? Hello? Did I get disconnected? There we go.
Alright,
It is the word.
passenger.
One for this spur. Oh well.
TKL is passing a restricted signal into Bryson.
Getting some coffee, starting the morning.
Coffee.
Forming station stop in Alaka. All passengers are on, just waiting for the unload to be finished. I will get the locomotive on the right end of the train using the balloon loop.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
Well, so that when it's only running Alaka Junction, it's not sticking out on the main line.
Well, to be honest, think of it this way. My train's not long enough. It does need to be longer. Okay, 36 is good enough. 43. Guess what? You could
I
have
dare
to-
say I'll be a Hemingway cross for you, Gamer.
Hmm?
I dare say it'll either be Hemingway or Alaka Junction for the cross.
If there's gonna be a
Passenger.
depends which way the passenger's going, because at the moment I'm still making the stop at Bryson to drop off the Bryson cars.
Eastbound right now. Just started.
Where is it at currently?
Alaka.
Yeah, probably Hemingway. Most likely.
Okay, 36 good. I could grab them.
But if it gets to Hemingway before I can depart Bryson, it might be Bryson.
Yep. Use the opportunity to try and get the network service back up a little bit.
Okay, you're coming in.
Not have 2 hours between trains each way.
crazy. I'm squirreling at 7 miles per hour. This train does not like turns.
No shit, it's Mikado. They never have and they never will. Still better than consolidations, though.
With the fact I don't have any pickups in Bryson, I should be able to just drop these off into part 7. Probably is definitely going to be a Hemingway for the meat.
Okay, I need to check. Are you all the way in Bryson at the moment? Just so I could get this guy going.
'64's just casually weirding the crew of 60 out by running through the engine service area with a whole Kirkland cut.
Is that running on AI or something?
Some AI.
AI does weird things. Yeah, I tried making a mod that makes the AI smarter and more realistic behavior, to where it actually does more things in a more realistic sense. But I failed. AI does not like being messed with. Ugh.
Human. Yeah. Making something try and be more quote unquote human. Impossible.
Well, I could do it, but it would put either frames down to 0. That's literally what happened. But you come back and the train did what it's supposed to. It's just it brought your frames down.
Yeah, think of it this way. If you want to be like a human, you're gonna need to make it go a bit inertia.
I think the problem is to get the calculations done, it requires a lot of resources, and that alone brings your frames down, even on a beefy computer. Because I even tried it just by itself, no other mods, and it still did the same thing. I got brought down to 0. So that's on the waypoint.
And real. And there's the other thing too. If you try and make it think like a human and operate in accordance with IRL rules, every railroad is different. Every set of rules.
Well, I wasn't going for based off of real rules. I was just trying to basically like, don't go into a siding track that you can't fit in, kind of stuff. Better calculations, basically, of where it should go. But I'm guessing doing those better calculations causes frame drops.
Yeah.
Am I clear going up to Hemingway? Yes, I am. On my switch to allow me to go through.
As it is, there's quite a
If the switch is smooth, thank you.
there's quite a lot of work to do with the railroad map as well. At some point.
Passing a clear signal at Bryson, heading towards the Hemingway. Like,
Alright, I think the past duty is just about to turn up here.
The Long Ranger is, yes, but on his way down to Nantahala from Hewitt.
let's see if I can get better speed going up this mountain this round.
least there's a lot less cars for the track side this time. Yeah.
What'd you say?
At least there's been a bit kinder with the trackside cars this time.
No, not really.
You don't have any long dogs. You don't have any long dogs.
Still don't take up that whole loop to get that car started.
Oh, that's alright.
Actually, I think I had better running speed this time when I hit this part of the mountain. Well, also, I think it helps I don't have so much weight on me. I only have like 581 tons. So that helps getting up it.
The other way.
The last time I was carrying all those empty cool hoppers up to Robinson, so that didn't help at all. Right, switch the steer. 'Cause I haven't done. I have already dropped all those off.
That's already at 2.0 here.
So once I do the meet at Hemingway, am I just going straight to Alarka then?
Yep.
Okay.
Boy, this climb though really kills the condition of the locomotive.
What speed was that? That's what we never want to hear engineers say.
What speed was that?
The fireman's like, you just seriously did not see that speed limit sign?
Did you not see that sign?
That's when they'll call up the railroad manager and be like, you're an engineer who's not reading speed limit signs.
What's the speed limit aside?
Speed limit? Do we really need a speed limit? Jeez. I actually gotta slow down because I got this 25 coming up. This is actually the first time I actually had to slow down going up this way. Never have I actually slowed down going up this direction, because normally the hill slows down for me.
You're either side of the Beagle. Not the Zephyr yet.
Just like saying, not the mama. Not the mama. No, you don't.
I'm only at 45 ton. In the cut.
Alright, so as I'm heading up this mountain, I want to explain something to you guys real quick. Weather mod has been updated officially. It now supports multiplayer officially as well, without any issues now, which is nice. So just keep that in mind. And yeah, so we have better multiplayer support than we used to. So if you play multiplayer, that's the mod to check out as well. It used to have multiplayer support, as you knew, but obviously it was chat messages, not. I think so. Just keep that in mind. That it is back to the game. Yeah, at first I thought the passenger train would have to wait for me, but I think I'm gonna have to wait for that passenger train.
That's good. Yeah, because it's called 2-minute station stops.
Mm. Well, I was expecting to go slow up this map because I never was able to go at speed, but this round it
Yeah,
proved
right.
me wrong.
Plus, also, if you have the steel mill, you need 2-minute station stops.
Mm.
We discovered just how badly they actually leave passengers behind.
Yeah, I usually try to do 3 to 5 minute stops. 3 minutes at small, 5 minutes at big. At least when I'm doing timetable. If I'm not doing timetable, it's just 3 minutes altogether. I don't like my trains waiting too long.
What we got? 2-minute, 4-minute. 13-minute on a westbound Addy. That's for the cross. If you release it, you have to hold like that. The westbound from Asheville gets to Addy as the eastbound gets to Dills. So you lose your last crossing point as they're reaching those 2 points. So one of them's got to work through the section before they can cross.
TKL 500 pulling into the siding of Hemingway for our meet.
Come on, keep going. Don't you stop.
I'd laugh if it stopped right on the point.
Yeah, because that'd fuck up everything.
Yeah, which means you have to do more work.
Get out, fish.
Actually,
Like-
that'd be another thing for the modding community. Be able to
Polling.
have cumulative pushing.
Polling.
You can actually already push train cars with Shift R.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah, but be able to have multiple people pushing.
Ah,
and get
yeah.
more force.
Mm-hmm.
About polling. Actually use the polling pockets.
That
I
may
want
be
you to
coming
develop
with
a polling system.
that may be coming with MOW.
I don't know if I want to, but
I'm assuming since the passenger train went through Larka area, all my switches should be set going down to Larka.
Yep.
passenger idiots up here, so yeah.
Steam passenger has crossed. Problem is, poor bloody 500 is going to have to come all the way back to Bryson or Robinson. Light. redstone's full. I suppose it will be. It's going to be a bit easier. He's got two cotties up that end of the line this time.
I am prepared. Who's feeding me?
Robinson act. Well, that's why I'm going to get the that's why I'm going potato jams.
Dude,
2
it's
a.m.
like 2 a.m.
Yeah, and it's not fruit. It's not meat, so it's not gonna.
Do as you wish. I'll eat potato chips at 2 a.m. Don't worry, but it's 2 a.m. You should have eaten hours ago.
You're hungry, you're hungry.
Actually, my breakfast time's coming up soon.
Not you when you're hungry. Yep.
I can't eat Snickers.
Shit. Skittles, taste the rainbow.
Feel the rainbow, taste the rainbow.
Not anymore.
TKL 500 entering Alarka Junction area, heading towards Alarka into unsignaled territory.
I mean, I prefer sour Skittles, but
They've had to stop. They've had to stop all those ads.
Let me guess why. Bloody bunch of pussies.
Somebody
when
worked
Red-
out what taste the rainbow actually means in a slang context.
Yeah, I know what it means.
Yeah, I know what it means as well.
You
course that's the
gay?
reason.
No.
I get paid in 5 hours. Yay.
Eh?
I get paid in 5 hours. $600 if it goes to the insurance company.
I
Yep.
paid today and all my money's gone too. Money? Gone. It's all gone. It's all gone.
At least I don't have to pay the motor registry on B, because holy fuck would she be expensive.
You weren't gonna get anything less. Glasses off. Why do I gotta take my glasses off? That's not easy to do.
Light commercial vehicle in the heaviest weight class for sub 4.5 ton. There's a bit of work for me to do. Come here, Tyke. When are you coming to get your walker car? Okay.
just a heads up. Once I hit into Alark, I'm probably gonna have to get heading out.
That's fine.
Probably be done by then. Call it quits.
Yeah, 10 more minutes. About 10 more minutes. Between 11 and 11:15. Make sure you send the save over, Coop.
Do I? Gotta? Do I?
Well, if you're not available to turn the server on,
I'm home all day tomorrow.
true, you're probably more available than I am tomorrow.
You can ask. I'll get up in the morning. Unless I'm doing something else.
Well, we gotta go and get fuel and all that sort of stuff ready for the weekend. But I'll probably be in here anyway because this is probably
As soon as
This
I
or the-
before I leave, because I have to go back up to my dad's because I gotta get ready for frickin'
hills, yeah. I'm just more thinking the Bluetooth from the meat thermometer, that'll reach here. It will have to, it literally will be, they have to be on this side of the house. At least I don't have to stick the probe in until 4 hours is done.
what that was. I gotta change my hitbox.
Yeah, that was a bit low, that one. Didn't even see it.
They're hard to see when you're there. Nucky safe credit. There's other reviews.
What, you mean like this?
That. Yes. Ah! It's not at 2 a.m. You menace.
Enjoy being a
Oh, I'm glad I don't have the volume on for that one.
Good morning, everyone.
I think the scary thing is mine's significantly cheaper. Whoops. But I also have enough time to knock the headset off my head before it goes off. One of these days I'm gonna break a headset doing that, but
Maybe.
I still want to learn how to get audition points like that, where you get the watchers and viewers to just toss things at you at your VTuber model. You're probably gonna have to.
And
You probably gonna want, if you can share an external program in DMs, that'd be great.
of course.
uh-oh.
Oh, you're
I-
dead, man. You're dead.
Thanks, Darcy. That was the end of my creaming soda for the night too, so
I regret nothing.
also just use Viewer Attack, which is an extension, browser extension.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tried that before. It didn't really have what I wanted because it goes always tends to hit the center of the screen.
There's a few programs you can use. I use VTubers Plus, but there's a few others.
Doesn't it just the viewer attack is all bits as well, isn't it? Or does it work via channel points?
It works by bits. The
Bits
one I
only.
use is set up via channel points. It responds to a command that's sent. VTubers is looking for the for when it's played.
Yeah, my main thing was getting my model to actually react to what was done. For some reason, I can't get VTubers, the other one, to do it, so I've been trying to find one where it actually reacts.
What is your model? Is your model a VRM or is it?
I believe so, because it runs in a. I used the program VNAN to run it.
Oh, you can do all this
Mhm.
stuff with VNAN.
Mm-hmm.
You can do the viewer interaction stuff with VNAN.
Oh, I know I can. It's learning how to do it all. Mm-hmm.
It's blockchain coding.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, probably sometime later this week I might.
It's like freaking using Scratch. It's not that hard.
Well, the program's all new to me because I used to use VSaveFace for all my things, plus the Repco motion camera. I finally switched to this program because my model required 1.0 to operate with the new stuff that I put on my model. So I had to switch programs completely. So I'm learning a new program still. So probably sometime this week I'll probably.
Blockchain coding.
Yeah, so far I got things like my model if I activate the Yeet one, if I can find it. If I activate Yeet,
Communities, YouTube videos.
Mm. there, Yeet. If I dim Yeet, my model flies up in the air and disappears. Same with other things, and model can clap and stuff like that.
Yeah, I got a bump. Assault.
I got one too. Mine's a baseball bat, though. I'm not sure what yours is, but mine's a baseball bat that hits me in the head.
Ah!
Oh, yours actually makes your model completely go downwards.
Yeah, it's bloody aggressive.
Mhm. Mine just bunks you with the baseball bat. It doesn't push you down. I also have head pat.
I got physics enabled.
There's my bunk.
Gosh.
Can I stop slowing down to 13 miles per hour, please? Thank you. Actually, no. Sorry. You may proceed going slow again. I just realized I just hit Alorca.
Top up some water before I leave. It's a bit low.
Yeah, whoever takes over 500 again is gonna have to fill it up with fuel
I
at
don't
some
think
point.
anyone's taken over because
Mm.
I'm tired.
Mm-hmm.
Tired.
Yes.
Yeah, and the vast majority of the jobs are pretty much done.
Mm-hmm.
Apart from the National Limestone. Yeah.
Yeah, picking up the limestone, picking up the Robertson Gap coal cut.
I'll do it tomorrow.
Well, this is why we need operations manager.
No, we don't.
Organizing
it's not actually code, it's a website.
Mm-hmm. Are you talking about my operations manager again?
Yes.
Oh yeah, it's very. One of the most important features to it is the timetable mode, where it tells you what train's departing next.
Yeah.
And it can do multiple too. If multiple trains depart at the same time, it will show multiple in the same slot.
Can I work out where the crosses are?
At the moment, for timetables, it just tells you what's departing next and where it's heading next, if it's a single train. Right, TKO 500 is tying down at Alarka.
Righto.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. See you guys in the next one.